Welcome to the U-Elevate tool, e-learning module 8, adding aggregates data. So in this module what we're going to cover is where you go to enter the data, what information should be entered and how, where does the information appear on your company homepage, and where you go to run a report at company level on the amount of recycled aggregates used. So if we log into the tool first of all, enter our username and password, that will take us into our company homepage. So if we select a project to some data against, now we're in the project. If we go along to the third tab, which is Aggregates, this is where we go to enter the data. So if we click on this tab, what we see is the Aggregates usage entry form. So there's no entries here. Usually that would show any previous entries. But if we click on the Add button, it just asks for some standard information about the delivery received. So what was the type of aggregates? Was it Site 1 reused, Site 1 recycled, imported recycled to the quality protocol, or imported primary or quarried? So if we select that it was imported recycled under the wrap QP, what the date of the delivery was, so we'll select today's date, the quantity, 100 tonnes, who was the contractor. Now if you had entered any subcontractors as shown in other Elevate learning modules, then they would appear under here as long as assigned to the project. Enter the supplier, so this might be different from the contractor. For instance, your contractor may be a broker, however your supplier needs to be the actual yard that the material was obtained from. The reference number, so this is usually the delivery ticket reference number. Any more information about the specification or use of aggregates, so if there's a specific spec such as granular sub-base material or 6F2, 6F5, enter any of that information here. And also you've got the ability to upload a copy of a delivery ticket if you've got one, so you need to scan that into your system and you can upload a copy of it there. So if we hit save, that should enter the information and it should appear in our aggregates tab. So you can see now it's entered that information. Now the date will show as a hyperlink. All this means from a quality assurance piece, you can click into the entry and edit any information if needed. What we want to show you now is where that information appears. So if we toggle back in our company home menu, you can now see that under the project the aggregates has been entered, so 100 tonnes, and because we said it was all entered under produced under the wrap QP, it shows us 100% from recycled sources. And also now we can see the green traffic light showing that data is complete. So the final thing to show is just where to produce a report showing your company performance for a date range. And this very simply, in your company homepage, is via the Aggregates tab. We hit that, it'll show your performance on a rolling basis on the bottom, but if you want it for a specific date range, you can also enter a range here. Now this is going to show the same information because there's only one entry in this project, but otherwise it would give you a summary for a specific date range. So we hit update, it will revise the listing. So as we can see, for that date range it's showing 2,000 tonnes and 100% from recycled sources. And that's it for module 8. Thank you.